So just a brief kind of recap with OMG It's Keto. We've been covering OMG It's Keto since about January into February. Now, he gave his full name on a live one day and said, Google me, I'm legit. I Googled him. It turns out he had a couple mugshots. He was in hot water for allegedly letting his fist meet a woman's face so many times that he put her in the hospital with a severe concussion. He pleaded guilty or not guilty in February to that charge. He went back in April and then was rescheduled to come back in July. He asked for a new attorney in that case. And he had a court date on the 2nd of October that he missed. So he skipped the court date knowing that if he didn't show, he was going to be in hot water. Now, Keto was also arrested in June because he had been trespassed from a McDonald's, and when police approached him, he kind of pretended to be ignorant of the fact and told them, well, I haven't trespassed because that sign leading to the drive-thru says do not enter, and I haven't entered. So he was kind of being a smartass. He got into an altercation with police. He got his dog pepper sprayed, yelling pepper sprayer over and over again. Police know the dog. They know she's very aggressive. Unfortunately, she's not had a good history with the police officers before, so she did get pepper sprayed. Keto got arrested. He spent the 4th of July in jail. On September 30th, Keto was arrested again for trying to steal a woman's SUV. And it was valued at about $25,000. Now, Keto went on a live and basically said, well, I didn't steal it from her. There was no force. I just asked her to get out of the car. And she started freaking out and all this stuff. So October the 1st, he bonded out. His bond was about $10,000. Didn't show up for court on the 2nd, and the court for the 2nd was for the charge on January 19th, where he had allegedly, still not found guilty, he was allegedly letting his fist meet a woman's face so many times that he put her in the hospital. And that's her blurred out because you obviously can't show the face. Now, Keto, since he did not show up for court on October 2nd, had an order for his arrest out. And they attached a $5,000 bond to this case. Originally, it was a signature bond, and he didn't have to worry about bonding out on anything but his signature. Now, keep in mind, he was already out on a bond based on September 30th and trying to steal a car from a woman. Now, as of 10/10/2024, Keto has new charges. Primarily, he has an injury to real property and an injury to personal property charge that he was given on the 10th. No food card. No. So, the first charge, the injury to real property, I'm just going to read it to you. On or about the date of the offense shown and in the county named above, the defendant unlawfully, willfully, and wantonly did damage, injure, and destroy real property. He destroyed or injured surveillance cameras, a surveillance camera and patio lights, and it's the property of Lone Tran. Then on the second charge, it's the injury to personal property on or about the date of the offense shown and in the county named above. The defendant unlawfully and willfully did wantonly injure personal property. 4 tires on a commercial food truck, the property of Lone Tran. The damage caused was in excess of $200. So Keto was arrested again. He's been arrested. His mugshot's been posted, all of that stuff. And I will say I went to the county website for the court and pulled up the document. And for the first time in the 4 arrests that Keto has had this year, for injury to real property. Now, keep in mind, the first charge he got was assault inflicting serious injury on a woman. and he just got mad at her because she asked him allegedly to hold his dog so she could take her dogs for a walk and use the restroom, and that's allegedly when he started hitting her. He was given a signature bond and just had to show back up for court. The injury to real property and injury to personal property, Keto does not have an authorized release. So he skipped court on October 2nd for the assault inflicting serious injury, this case right here. And he now is in jail, and he is ordered to stay there. He can't get out because he lost it and injured, it sounds like on both accounts, injured or damaged personal property of a food truck, and it was in excess of $200. So basically, probably $1,000, $2,000 in repairs, I'm guessing with tires, got him locked up with no bail. And the original case, which was this one, I'm a little disgusted because he got no bond on this case originally. Now, I'm happy he is out, but it's insane to me because this is now the 4th time he's gone to jail this year, and it's taken him this long to get him to stay there. Now, in June, he spent about 3 weeks in jail. So he did tail into June into July until his court date. For the January case, he spent time in jail, which is when he lost Cookie. I'm assuming Cookie probably got put down. Like I said, she has a history with the cops. She has been pew-pewed by the cops on at least one occasion when she got aggressive. Her back hip, I believe it was injured in that. But Cookie has a bite record. And so I'm guessing they probably would have put Cookie down. Now, Moo, I think, stood a chance, and I do believe Moo was adopted out. I think Moo got taken by animal control a couple months ago and is probably living her best life now. Keto is 25 years old now. And thank you, Joyce. He turned that in April, I believe it was. He was celebrating his birthday at the movies or something. So Keto got arrested again, and this time it's injury to real property and injury to personal property. So there's 2 charges, and because of the last 10 months, Keto is not allowed out on bail. So he just paid like $1,000 on a $10,000 bond, I believe, on October 1st. To get out on bail for the charge on trying to steal a woman's vehicle, and had court the 2nd for the assault inflicting serious injury from back in January. He didn't show up to court on 10/2 and had an order for his arrest out. So I'm guessing because of the severity of that case and the fact that he skipped court, they didn't give him bond. They have him release not authorized right now. So he was arrested on, I believe it was the 10th. Yep, no, the 11th, it looks like. Well, he went to court the 11th. So everything was, the offense date was 10/10. He was arrested, and then the 11th he was in court. So he basically, it's what, the 13th? He's been there for a couple days now. So he basically is probably going to sit there, I'm guessing, until they at least do another hearing for the assault inflicting serious injury. And I have a feeling it's not going to go too well for him at this point. Now, this is all opinion based. So it's allegedly, supposedly, hypothetically, it feels as if the last 10 months, all he's done is emphasize time and again that he has a very aggressive behavior. And in my opinion, it would probably be smarter of him at this point to plead guilty to the charge rather than keep dragging it out with the courts. Not only has he been arrested 4 times for aggressive behavior, involved in a crime. He's also had that incident at McDonald's where he was instigating the fight after he got trespassed. And basically, the only reason he didn't press charges was because she could press charges on him. And it probably wasn't going to look good on him because he did instigate it. He was told to leave. He said, I'm not leaving. I'm not going. You can't make me. Tried to shove his phone in her face, kept yelling, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me, hit me. She kept telling him to back away, get the phone out of her face. He wouldn't do that. But I don't think he wanted to do that because he knew he was probably guilty more so in that. Now, I think that it's interesting. He doesn't have it on this, but on his mugshot in the webpage where the mugshot's posted, there was an original mention of having controlled substances. So he did recently go on a live and admit that he's been doing FENT and then add all at the end. But yeah, that's keto. That's the updates. Also, if you missed it, if you give me a second, I'll pull up on the Reddit. I can pull up the video where he admits to robbing that woman, like trying to steal that woman's car, because the behavior is absolutely unhinged. He literally sits there and says he didn't do it while describing how he did do it. Thank you for the heart me, by the way. Thank you for all the gifts, you guys. I appreciate it. Okay. So it was a BMW SUV and it was valued at $25,000, just so you guys know. Like, it was a nicer car.
I still a lady car last week. Nah, I wasn't trying. I told her to get the fuck out the car. I could have took her shit. I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna be like just respectfully honest as a dude and shit and a woman. So I could have like hit her in the face and did all that shit. How you said that? Oh, he's a woman. I could have rocked her shit. Knocked her the fuck out. Pulled her out her fucking car. Bro, I'm trying to tell you, but I didn't, bro. I'm not that type of person. I'm not that type of person. I literally said, woman, can you get out your car? She's like, why? I say, can you get out your car, please? She was like, why? I was like, because I need your car. She was like, no. I was like, get out the car. She was like, so, wait, is this a joke? And then I started like trying to grab her wheel. And I was like, nah, this is my car now. And she was like oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she started beeping the horn and trying to drive, but the car was in park. So it was like, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I wasn't touching her or nothing. And she started going crazy in the seat. And I started walking off. And she started shaking. Like, bro, she was fighting demons, dude. I'm not joking. She's kicking and doing all this in the car, and I wasn't there, bro. I'm walking off watching her kick and scream in her own car. And when the cops got there, it was like, was this him? I was like, yeah, it's me. I did it. And they took me to jail, and they was like, bro, what's wrong with you? They sat and talked to me, interviewed, like, you know, did their thing, bro. Y'all ain't got to worry about that. Because I know the truth. There's gonna be a lie to it. Like, oh, he tried to rob somebody. That's what he tried to do. But that's the lie. That's something that he's gonna say. But what's the truth? But I told her to get out her car nice and peacefully, and she started doing what all women do. He's doing this to me. I ain't fucking touch the bitch, bro. Like, that's how y'all fucking do, bro. That's why I don't give a fuck about y'all no more. I don't give a fuck, bro. I ain't even touched the hoe. The bitch tried to screaming and kicking in her car. Like, bro, I ain't touching her. That's why y'all hoes and shit. I used to treat y'all like females, but y'all just so lying. Y'all lie so much, bro. As soon as it's like time for y'all to get y'all weight, then y'all get y'all weight. So then y'all start crying and shit when you get caught up. But really, I didn't even touch her, bro. She just started crying. Like, I'm talking about, like, I was like, bro, what is wrong with you? That's probably not. Like, I'm looking at, like, and I was like, bro, this crazy. Because if I was really a like, the dude with the gun tell you to get out of your car, she wouldn't be standing. Like, I'm trying to tell you. I just still a lady car.
So basically, he goes through the stages of admitting that he tried to steal this woman's car and then says, I didn't try to steal it. I asked her to get out of it nicely. I can also go back and look at a few other things for you guys because it's insane. But if you're just coming in, Keto got arrested again for more charges: injury to real property and injury to personal property, security camera, patio lights, 4 tires on a commercial vehicle, all of it's valued over $200. And since he did not show up to court on the 2nd and violated his terms of bail, he is now held in jail with no bond. So they will not give an order to let him be released. They're holding him right now. He's been there since the 10th or 11th and is basically, in my opinion, or at least my hope, gonna sit there until he's probably finding out what happens on the first 2 cases where he's violated the terms of bail. Now, here is when Keto got arrested and Cookie got pepper sprayed.
Step back. Last warning, you're gonna get tased.
You walked up to me. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead and tase me. You keep walking up on me. Get the fuck away from me.
Leave the property.
Get the fuck away from me, bro.
Leave.
No, get the fuck away from me.
Leave.
Tase me, bro. Tase me. That's what he want to do. He want to do it so bad. Go ahead, do it. Bro, tase me. Yo, they want to tase me so bad, bro. They want to shoot me. Huh? Bro, I understand you. I know you're a cool cop. These 2 acting like fucking assholes.
All right. Property. They want you off their property too.
No, bro. Like, bro, get the fuck away from you. Want to tase me so badly. Do it. Do it. Do it. Go tase me in the back.
I want you to
Go ahead, bro. You want to do it so bad. Bro, no.
He spent 3 weeks in jail because of this. Hi.
Keep walking. Mr. Nelson, what's your name, bro?
Officer Doris.
Officer Doris, you just sprayed. No.
So he could have walked away, but he stayed, got arrested. Here he is that day, kind of sitting there.
I'm trying to tell y'all, bro.
Live streamed the whole thing. Here's Cookie actually being pepper sprayed.
Shut up. Shut up.
Trigger warning.
Shut up. Shut up. We're gonna spray my dog. Spray my dog on camera. Spray her. Spray her. Bitch. Fuck you. Yeah. Spray it on camera.
Right.
You sprayed it on camera. She didn't do nothing to you, bitch ass boy. Fuck you. Go ahead and tase me. Go ahead and tase
Go
me.
secure the dog.
Go ahead and tase me.
Go secure the dog.
She's secure. She's secure. You just sprayed a secure dog. Shut the fuck up.
If you're not aware, everybody please tap. If you're not aware, Cookie has a really aggressive bite history. Cookie's not had a good run-in with police. She's not had a good run-in in general with people. There is a video out there somewhere where Cookie kind of bit a woman at the park. Now, the woman, I don't think was bleeding. It was more like a surface wound type thing. But when she bit the lady, Keto's solution was to go to his van, get a bottle of Vaseline, and say, here you go, you can keep it. And gave her Vaseline for the bite. Now, I don't know how severe it was. We didn't see it. The clip that I have seen is basically him giving her the Vaseline. She bit somebody at Walmart. The pew-pew with the cops. Keto really taught those dogs to fight each other. And there's a video on my YouTube where I've covered Keto recently based on the September 30th incident. I believe I show the video where he has Cookie and Moo outside and Cookie gets too close to Moo and they start fighting so bad that he had to pause it to pull them apart. So he taught the dogs to fight each other. He taught them to be aggressive. I think Moo was like a year and a couple months old at most when she got taken from him. So she has a surviving chance, I think, at rehabilitation. Cookie has lived so much of her life being that way, though, that I feel the Animal Humane Society or animal control may not have kept her just based on that. I would hope she got adopted out. She deserved way more than she ever got when she was with him. If you're unaware, he has a Reddit thread, OMG It's Keto, and the Reddit thread originally was created because there were a lot of people advocating for him to get the dogs taken away, and the system really failed the dogs in this situation because they, in my opinion, should have been taken away last summer when Cookie had puppies and all of the puppies contracted parvo, and Moo Moo was the only one to survive. And Moo Moo's father, Felon, was not allowed to stay in a home with Cookie and Moo Moo. Nobody would watch Felon for him because Felon was aggressive. So he left Felon in a hot car, and Felon basically suffocated to unalive in that car. So his whole shebang was, well, I've left Cookie in a hot car before and she never passed away. So how was I supposed to know what was going to happen with Felon? So those are the updates on Keto. Again, he's now in jail. He does not have a bond. He is release not authorized. I don't know what's going to happen from here. My hope is they will hold him until they go back to court, and hopefully he will recognize it's, in my opinion, gonna drag things out to an inevitable end that he's gonna be found guilty, I would hope, on the charges of putting that girl in the hospital with a severe concussion. There's evidence on the Reddit thread, if you go back to January, and then you scroll up a little bit. I can't remember what month they posted it in, but there are videos of the victim coming up onto her porch at 10:56 p.m. at night after the incident. And there's a video of him earlier that evening walking into the house wearing the same exact clothing that he's wearing when he flees the house at 10:52 p.m. So I have a feeling the better route at this point, based on his aggressive behavior in the last 10 months, would be to plead guilty and see if he can get like some type of plea deal, but he may drag it out. He still thinks he's innocent in that and has kind of put her through hell, in my opinion. He's only facing up to 150 days on those charges, just so we're clear. He's probably facing more time on the theft of a vehicle, I would bet, than anything else. So I'm going to end this live so that way I can post this on YouTube. Just remember, follow if you don't, and I will be right back. Give me a second.